So this is the payload of what's going to be going up into the stratosphere. I'm targeting probably about 28,000 meters, and it's about 92,000 feet.
Nice. Three times the height of a jetliner.
Was it the height of it?
Well, the altitude of it.
Oh no, a lot higher than that.
A lot higher than 3 times the altitude of a jetliner.
Oh no! I didn't hear the 3 times part. So, yeah. So this is the payload part of it, and a few of the key components. This one right up on top here. This is a satellite-controlled GPS device. So we're obviously trying to not land it in a city or airport or anything like that. So it had to be satellite-controlled GPS device because you're targeting a place that doesn't have service. You know, that's an optimal place to land, right? Where there's nothing.
Yes.
So then there's, okay, so, but the problem with this one, that's the GPS that communicates with the ground. In real time, records once every 6 minutes.
Nice.
So this one right here, oh no, let me finish on that. But the problem why we can't just rely on that is because it doesn't record any data. Not only does it not record data, but as it gets up to about where airplanes fly, commercial airplanes, it cuts off completely.
Oh wow!
So you're gonna be blind.
For
right?
how long?
Well,
until you get up there.
Well, yeah, until it gets up there.
Until you could get up there and then come down.
And so yeah, there's gonna be a cutoff altitude where it's reading, then it doesn't read, right, and you're totally blind. By the time it comes back down, once it hits that spot again, it picks up its service again.
Okay.
So really, the only purpose of this is to find it afterwards.
Yeah.
It's pretty much no good for anything outside of that. But this
stupid single purpose shit. I mean.
But this part right here, this is the one that records all data. This records atmospheric pressure, temperature, and altitude, and its latitudinal, longitudinal direction.
And this is a micro USB chip.
It is.
Or micro SD card. Mm-hmm. That is so cool.
So yeah, it records everything into a text file that's like really easily converted and everything.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So on the team, we've got this programming guy who already has it set up, where as soon as we get that stuff, we can plug it in, and you know, it's boom, all ready to be organized and all that. So this. Oh, by the way, these both need to be exposed to the sky in order for it to, to make its measurements and communicate with everything. Right?
Okay, right.
So, one of the big challenges was if this payload lands and it lands upside down.
Yeah.
You're blind.
Yeah.
That's its only purpose, and now it's not doing that. And
it has to face the sky to work. Mm-hmm. It can't be under anything.
Right. And I think from my testing, it's, because I can have it in the garage and it'll be fine.
Right.
But I think if it's covered, then it's blind. So
I need to stop swearing so long.
So that's where all these come from.
That is to prevent it from.
This is our landing device right here.
Nice.
So by the way, this whole balloon to the stratosphere thing has been done. Yeah. But nobody has done it to make it land right side up.
Okay, cool.
So that's kind of the claim to fame here.
Okay, cool.
So this records all the data. Oh, and this one, the reason why we can't use this is because it doesn't communicate back. This just saves all the data.
Ah, right. So you have to transmit it somehow?
Right. Okay. Or just read it afterwards. This is the one that communicates. This is the one that's more useful afterwards. So this is the temperature sensor over here. It has to be separate from these because these generate heat, and in order to be accurate, you want it
has to be
separate.
away from the heat source.
So what we did, we ran it over here, right, so we can still open our flap and stuff.
Well, what's in there?
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
So we got it ran over here. Okay. Right in between, we've got 2 little spots sewn right there.
So that it keeps it.
So that's not gonna go out. We also have it sewn right there. This is the sensor, and this is just some foam that I put around it, so that way it makes sure it's by the time it lands, if it hits something, it's not going to be damaged, and it'll still be reusable.
Nice, cool. There you go.
Okay, so those. Oh, this is the battery pack. We've got this sewed to the inside too. It's just a regular AA battery pack.
Okay.
And so there's it hooks up into this, but for now we need.
I was curious about this positive negative situation.
That's all it is. It goes right to there. So we've got to disconnect it for now, just so we can keep opening it.
Right. Because okay. Cool.
So let me see another component. We got the video camera. Yeah, video camera right there. So it's you can see it's zip tied in, and you'll take a look at that afterwards.
Yeah.
That's the spare charger to come in right into it. Right, and so all right, so we're cool. Ready to open it up.
Cool.
So take a look at this string that's coming right there. It's kind of weaved up and down and around those. So
parachute. Well,
so here we go. Right?
Nice,
so
nice.
Also, it's on a swivel.
So it can't get Is that a heavy duty fishing swivel?
No, it's not. It's just kind of a general one
for space flight. Tight.
Yeah, but it's gonna do the trick.
Swivel. That's cool.
So yeah, this is here. So yeah, I've got to come out the floor, so it's gonna be more balanced, right? And then it comes to a string. I just ended up. I was just tying this actually while you were on the way here.
That's cool.
So this is the parachute. Comes out to. Come like that. These come from here to here. It's 4 corners.
Oh.
This parachute.
Cool.
So,
and this parachute was like carefully decided upon based on
because of the size.
Right. Cool.
It was, based in relation to the weight.
Nice.
So this is how it goes. So this is coming from payload. And linearly it's connected. This has, without stretching it all the way out, this end has a loop. This loop is going to be connected to the balloon.
Cool.
So let me finish up with this payload and then I'll show you that about the balloon.
Cool.
Alright, so that's the outside. Let me show you what's going on in here. So these arms, got them all hooked into each other right there in the center.
Cool.
So they're all hooked in together, but they would still slide. So with the way they were, if you pick this up, these arms would kind of sag down.
So
I thought, all right, that might be cool, but it might kind of land on a corner.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And flip it even worse. So I poked 2 holes in the bottom, ran a zip tie to secure them all down to the bottom.
Nice.
And that's the GoPro.
Cool.
Right there, poked right into the corner, or to this plastic. So and just in order to save some weight, we just trimmed some of this plastic off and some along the sides.
Nice.
Because we needed the corners intact.
Right, for
those
structural. Yeah.
And same thing with this. Look, we've got our temperature sensor right there. So when we cut out this plastic on the inside, it can go flush. But look over here.
There you go.
Because it's got
its own little pocket.
It's got its own little pocket. So so this is the battery pack, and the GoPro on its own has a battery life, or at least when I tested it, of about 1:45 minutes.
Okay.
And so this flight is expected to be between like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So it's not quite enough. So I found the smallest battery pack that I could. This was at Best Buy for $2.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the smallest one I could find, just to be weight conscious.
Yeah.
And put it in there, and like it runs right into it.
Cool.
So so when I tested those together, dude, I checked on it 2 hours later, and the camera still had 100% battery life.
Wow, that's cool.
So it's
plenty. Good. Yeah,
I still don't know its full life, but it's plenty.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
It'll even get some footage of the aliens that abducted if that happens.
Even that, yeah.
For sure.
All right, so I think that's everything as far as the this payload.
Oh, okay. I see this here.
Yeah. The reason this is separate because I had it connected here, but the more we'd open and close this, these wires are so thin that they snapped off. So that's going to be added to the pre-flight checklist to have it done at the last minute.
Nice. Cool. Absolutely.
Okay. So check it out. As it goes up, it's going to be accelerating this way, so the parachute's not going to hold, not going to catch any air.
Okay.
But once the balloon pops and it starts to fall, I mean, it's gonna free fall, like completely free fall for like 10 to 15, probably like 10 minutes, because there's not enough air to expand the parachute.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's
Cool.
gonna be free falling just like this. But once there is enough air, then it's just automatically expands.
Cool, because it's that's so cool.
So, back to here, right? Why we have a loop where we're gonna connect to the balloon. So this is the helium right here.
Oh.
This is helium. I just picked that up today. And check this out. I built this actually.
Nice.
So
you built this regulator or thing?
This part's a regulator. So I hooked it up where so the regulator makes it so you're not gonna get this huge strong burst of
Helium.
helium, you know. So the regulator slows it down to where it's manageable.
Hey.
Donna, get off of there. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, that's, you know, of course what the regulator's for. But we needed a valve because you need to shut it off.
Exactly.
You know?
Natch.
Next. And yeah, so I hooked it up. The duct tape's there because I have one of these on it, and it's just protecting because that's a sharp edge.
Ah, right. Okay.
So the duct tape
not
it's ugly, but it's a safety.
It's a safety thing. You gotta do what you
So
gotta do.
so yeah, I just have a few converters, right? So we've got this hose, and I made it long enough so we don't have to move this. We
Cool.
can do what we need to here.
Perfect.
So that's gonna hook into there. And oh, I thought you said prove it.
Prove it, bro. I want you to do it on your own voice right now.
So, all right, yeah. So that's the idea for this, and I'm making my way over to the
actual balloon. Cool.
itself. So we're gonna have that hooked up. So take a look. I'm gonna bring it over here. We have light. So this is the neck of the balloon. See, it's pretty cylindrical.
Yeah.
Right. So I made this little PVC pipe.
Yep.
So we can just put that, you know, up in
Hold
there
it, whatever.
and
yeah.
actually hold it. Right.
Yep.
Probably you want to secure it with some tape, you know, and just
Yeah.
it'll be totally, you know, fixed.
Yeah,
fixed
absolutely.
To this. And oh, okay. And the way you tie weather balloons, once you're all full and everything, you slip it off of here, and you've got some like rubber bands kind of pinching it, but then you fold it. Then you fold it and you I don't know. Then you secure it again after it's folded. So the idea is, so we don't have to do it till the very last minute. I've got a loop, so by the time we fold it right in there.
Okay.
So once the balloon's ready, slap it in, fold it, and secure it, and it's there.
Nice.
You know what
Cool. Not quite, but I for sure will once I see it.
do you mean?
Like I'm not quite sure I
Okay,
understand.
so a weather balloon, you don't just tie. You don't tie it like that. You kind of bless you. Bless you.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. You said it.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, so the way, you know, you don't tie weather balloons, you secure it with like 2 rubber bands, then you fold it,
Okay.
and secure it again.
Okay. All right.
So-
over one of the,
Yeah. And during that fold, we're gonna slap that loop right in there,
and then it's good.
and it's good.
Nice.
So, you know what? Let me roll this up for the dogs to continue before they continue to step on it.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, there's another crucial part. Carla. People always get nervous.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They're like, oh, Staffordshire Terriers. What the heck? Oh no, Staffordshire Terriers. It's the breed. It's a bad
Oh,
breed.
I got a story to tell you about this morning. Some
Okay.
lady started panicking. She started yelling like, "Get back! Get back!" Way over dramatic. The dogs weren't doing anything. Okay, so let's leave that alone.
Get back! Get back!
Yeah. Lily's just walking back. Oh, the crucial element is it took a lot of calculating to find out how much helium was needed.
Naturally.
And how are you gonna find out how much helium goes into the balloon?
You have to formulas. You know.
Formulas, yes. That's exactly what I was. I told you I was working really late last night.
Yeah.
Formulas. Actually, that'll be the last part of the tour. But I'll show. That's exactly what I was working on. Because I realized there's no gauge. You can't just. You don't just know how much is going in.
Yeah.
So this is gonna hook up. This is gonna hook up to the balloon.
Right.
Right. So if it's easy to find the amount of helium needed to be exactly to pick up the weight.
To exactly displace it, right.
Right, and so it can sit on the floor, ultimately weightless.
Right.
But
Because you're effectively canceling out the effect of gravity.
But we need to know. I mean, I needed to go at a very specific force going up.
Exactly.
So, and that was the problem I was trying to solve last night. The solution looks like it's gonna be, I'm gonna have this hooked up to the balloon, not to the payload or anything yet.
Yeah.
I have this little loop right here.
Okay.
Another one. So, I've got myself a little scale right here.
Okay.
So, once it goes.
Okay, hold on.
I mean,
Okay,
are you ready?
Yeah.
So we can easily find out how much helium is needed to pick up the stuff, but we need to know how to pick it up at a certain force,
Right.
not just
enough.
and not just enough. So I mean, it actually has to be very exact.
Oh yeah.
How much too?
Ed Zachary.
For a ton of different reasons. So what I did, I kind of threw in a dummy weight in there that ultimately is saying, like I said, it's easy to find how much helium is needed to pick up a weight.
Right, so once it's weightless, you just measure the difference between quote-unquote weightless and...
Right, and what it is. And so I just added kind of in a dummy weight and then calculated the amount of helium for that.
Nice.
So, so I think that's enough explaining.
Cool. So should I stop?
Well, no, actually, I want to show you show you formulas. Let me bring the dogs in real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
I'm now recording again. Again.
All right. So with the
Maria's
previous,
with us now.
with the previous one, I was talking about, how much helium is needed and everything. So this, dude, it ends up being, all that.
This is how much helium. This is exactly how much?
So this thing called free lift, this is that dummy weight that I said I would just add in there.
It has to be 0.6. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So
that's so cool.
I'll try and run through this as quickly as I can.
Okay.
So Newton's second law is force equals mass times acceleration.
Right.
So I add, they call it sum of forces. So I've got a buoyancy force acting
which
up,
is right, and force of gravity.
Force of not just gravity, but of gravity
and wind resistance.
Of I don't know, not just gravity itself, but gravity and all the weight. The weight that gravity is acting on.
Okay. So it's not just the fact that it's not just the fact that it's being acted upon. It's the weight itself that needs to be taken.
Gravity is an acceleration, so it's not a force. Force is only there when there's a mass for gravity to act on.
Okay.
Cool. So think about force equals mass times acceleration. So gravity is the acceleration. Mass is whatever your mass is. Feel me?
Nice. Yeah.
And
that's for the masses.
Yeah. So I've got buoyant force acting up, and then I have weight, right, of all the stuff acting down. Then I've got drag, which is also force acting down of wind resistance.
Cool.
So these are my equations for buoyancy and drag.
That's B times Sarah and sugar. Sorry.
There's rho. That's a symbol for density.
Nice. God, that's so cool. Keep going. Sorry, keep going, dude.
Okay. So and so then once I substitute this buoyancy and drag in for those, right, it turns out to this really long crazy thing. Which this, if you were to just solve it like this This is like an incredibly difficult equation to solve. I brought it to my math teacher, and he's teaching the course that you would solve that for.
Nice.
And he's like, I'm gonna have to sit on this for a minute.
Nice.
But we ended up.
You wouldn't know just by looking at it.
I know. It looks so easy, you know?
Elementary.
It looks like such easy math.
What is that, math? Yeah.
Well, what do we got here, man? Yeah.
So but yeah, so ended up the things that make it difficult were things that I already knew to be constant. So I needed to work out other things
That you can't.
to find that.
Right.
But what, you know, so like this is your term for velocity, right? And this is your term for acceleration.
Okay.
So I didn't know what the acceleration was, but I knew what my velocity is supposed to be.
Right.
So I mean, just and I just know that from, you know, calculating how long the flights should be, and I know it should be that velocity.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so I came from there, right, and I've got my volume equation, right, converted into radius, right, and then mass of the gas and stuff. So that velocity needs to be constant, which is actually a really hard thing to do because you've got force, you know, of downward force with gravity
Right.
pushing down. So the thing is, you have to have a constant, they call it a constant acceleration in order to have a constant velocity.
Okay, and
And
gravity
seems
would
counterintuitive, but I mean, when you have that acceleration is only there because you got I don't know, it's not acceleration in like what most people would think of it,
But it's acceleration because it's a mass moving through space, right? At an increasing rate. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm not gonna try to.
Yeah, no, you're all good. It's really hard to explain about acceleration. 'Cause
Bro,
it's
I might not be in college, but I'm no dummy. All right. I'm just kidding.
No. Okay, so it has to have a constant acceleration. Long story short.
Right.
So then I went from there, right? Found what this constant acceleration is supposed to be, and then just to figure what the pressure inside of the balloon is going to be once it's up there in the stratosphere, like when it's what the pressure going to be before it pops.
Right. Because it's designed to pop.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And so I used just the ideal gas law, right, with what's known for the temperature and the conditions stuff over there, right, ended up with that pressure. Now, this free lift, like I said, that's the dummy weight that I just added in there in order to get this constant acceleration here.
Right.
So, from there, and actually this is what took me the majority of the time. It really shouldn't have, but, let's see, to get the volume right, I found that this free lift is supposed to be that 0.699 kilograms, and so then that gives me my volume, which I then put back up here, right, for the whole thing. So yeah, I kind of looped back. That allowed me to get my volume and we're all good to go.
Oh man, sorry. Trying to get a classic
And then I just had a
America's
few-
Funniest Home Videos moment. Base, do you want to try it? You want to try it? No? Alright, that's okay. That's okay, Base. It's okay.
And then,
You don't have to, Base. Alright.
Yeah, I mean these are just a few constants that I already had right there. Oh right, and actually this is something I was working on while I was just in the garage. So remember I told you when we can't use a gauge, we have to use that scale.
Scale, right.
So what I'm thinking, think about it from the perspective of the scale.
Right.
Right? So so the force that it needs to be reading, because we're not gonna have the payload attached at all. We're gonna come from the balloon. It's gonna have that inflator into it, and then the scale.
Right. So we have to.
So that inflator is something that's removed, but the other, which needs to go up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So another sum of forces thing. My total mass plus that free lift, that dummy variable, minus the mass of that inflator. That is what I expect. I haven't done that math yet because I kept getting different values when I weighed the inflator part. But yeah, so once we get that one down, we can just simple addition, and then we'll get the number that's actually needed on the scale.
Nice.
And as a replacement for measuring the volume that goes in.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And how accurate do you think that's gonna be?
I think it's going to be really accurate.
Yeah. Nice.
Because most of these numbers, I mean, I didn't, you know, my round off error shouldn't be very large at all. Like I'm going to 5 sig figs there, and there 2. Yeah, like I got 6 sig figs.
Yeah, dude,
So,
five sig figs. Dude, you're in biz. You're in big biz with 5 sig figs.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's it. And so I mean, once you and I will go try and get a better, more accurate a number of weighing that inflator.
Yeah.
Once we get that, then we can finish this up. And that's actually the last thing that's needed.
Tight.
It's almost there. It's like moments away from being there.
What number do you want on the scale?
1.569. Yep. That's right. 1.569. Okay. So go ahead and slow down the valve, and we'll get the scale hooked up.
Tear it and everything.
So, yeah, this scale, it's actually really sensitive. So, all right. So check it out. This is how it's gonna go. Once we get up, you need to hold the majority, all of the weight on this.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to kind of support the
You
hose.
have that paper
So it's
that's on the toolbox?
yeah. Well,
And
this is the thing. So
there's
we need to have
a
100% of the
list
tension
under that we
on
have to
this
make
this
Okay.
string, and we need to right, but kind of support this so this doesn't include.
I don't know if I know it. I can't see the screen. I just know I got the. You know what I mean? Like,
1.3. 1.
Go, go, go. I just got a 944.
Okay. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! All right.
Okay. Okay, everybody ready? Yep. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.